Thanks for watching County Report this week. I'm Susan Kennedy. Choice Hotels has been based in Montgomery County since 1968. The new headquarters is now in the heart of Rockville Town Square, bringing hundreds of associates and franchisee visitors to the area. Rockville 11's Bridget Suiso has more. Bridget?
That's right. I'm standing in front of the brand new Choice Hotels International building right here on Rockville Pike. And it was all made possible through coordination between the city, the county, and the state.
So good afternoon and welcome to the new worldwide headquarters of Choice Hotels International.
Choice Hotels International headquarters can now call Rockville home.
We couldn't have been more welcomed by the community. The support they gave us to help make this deal happen in the first place was instrumental in us being here. And we've been here since the 60s, and we want to be here for a long time to come.
This has been a wonderful day for us, our company, for Choice Hotels. As you can see, they're starting sort of a new life here with us, and the community's really thrilled. So this is a great day.
It was a day of celebrations for the Choice Hotels organization and for local elected officials.
It's really a great addition to a community that's already thriving, but it thrives because people want to continue to live and work here, and so we're really pleased Choice Hotels made that decision.
It's a testament to the commitment of the CEO, Steve Joyce, but a real team effort with the City of Rockville leadership, the state of Maryland with Governor O'Malley, and County Executive Ike Leggett to get the job done.
Really excited about this. This is what we've needed for a long time. In Indianapolis, we talk about jobs and we talk about friendly businesses, and this is just what we needed, and I congratulate the people in Rockville.
As part of the event, attendees could take a tour of the new LEED Platinum headquarters, where we found out more about the building and the celebration inside. The new state-of-the-art facility was built in only 21 months and is bringing more than 430 employees to downtown Rockville.
It's a great location. It will be a big boost to the town center with all the restaurants that people will be going to and the people that will be coming here to work, hundreds of employees. And it's very exciting to see the hotel going up across the street.
That hotel is part of the new Ball project and will soon be a Cambria Suites hotel, one of the upscale brands of choice, along with mixed-use residential and retail space as well as parking. For County Report this week, I'm Bridget Suiso.
The county's police department, along with other agencies, observed World Elder Abuse Awareness Day during an educational event targeting seniors, their caregivers, and professionals. The county has formed an Elder Vulnerable Adult Abuse Task Force to address concerns for the county's more than 125,000 senior residents and their families.
According to one study, for every one case that is reported on elder abuse, as many as 23 times as many cases go unreported, which tells you how big the problem could really be in our nation. Reference was made to the fact that victims of elder financial abuse, which law enforcement in Montgomery County and across the country are working to fight. Seniors lost up to $2.9 billion from scams and other forms of financial elder abuse, with the worst part of that being many of them never see that money again in the rest of their lives.
There are nearly 6 million reported cases of elder physical and/or financial abuse every year in the United States, but the majority of those cases go unreported. The event offered information about services and resources available to seniors to prevent physical and mental abuse, financial exploitation, and to be prepared for emergencies. There has been an uptick in pedestrian fatalities in the county in the last few weeks. Despite pedestrian safety measures that include educational campaigns, enforcement, and engineering upgrades in high-incident areas, statistics show drivers are at fault in 60% of reported recent accidents that involve pedestrian collisions.
We simply need to enhance it and to ensure that we maintain the momentum that we've started. That you simply cannot go out and educate someone for a year and then back away from that, or enforce for a short period of time and back away from that. You must continue to explore engineering options to ensure that what you do has a lasting impact. Because what happens, you have newer people coming in. You have people who may not have seen the messages, understand the progress that we made in the county, are not as alert as they should be. And so you must continue to reinforce that. So that's one, and we need to increase that.
The police department has started a county-wide surveillance where they will issue $80 citations to drivers that do not observe pedestrian crosswalks. The Montgomery County Council has appointed Mary Wells Harley to another term to the County Planning Board. Wells Harley, a Silver Spring resident, previously worked in Prince George's County as director of the county's Parks and Recreation Department for that county's portion of the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission. This will be her second term on the planning board. Still to come on County Report this week, Montgomery College hosts its second graduation of the season. We'll tell you who these recipients are. And a new effort to help entrepreneurs in the county reach their goals. When County Report this week continues.
This summer, dig up some fun. Dig into reading. Who knows what you'll find? Explore with books and make the light shine. If you dig deep and are very clever, you'll find adventure and buried treasure. Watch the past unfold as stories are told. When you discover books, your imagination explodes. There's an amazing world right under your feet. Uncover the secret to make your summer complete. Visit your library and dig into reading.
Are you having problems with Comcast, Verizon, or RCN? You've tried to reach the cable company, but the problem still remains? Call us at 311. We're the Montgomery County Office of Cable and Broadband Services. We're here for you. We can help you with billing issues, bad equipment, damage from construction in your yard, technical problems, cable availability, and service outages. Last year alone, we helped more than 1,200 residents. Call 311 or visit montgomerycountymd.gov/cable.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC 311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Welcome back to County Report this week. For all the Latino entrepreneurs who are thinking about opening or improving a business, there is good news in our county. Alexandra Arata reports.
Montgomery County now has a Hispanic business center to attend the needs of the growing Latino business owners in our area. The launch of the center took place in Silver Spring Civic Center, and federal, state, and county officials attended the event.
We're here to celebrate a great partnership with the Hispanic Business Center and SBTDC. There are thousands of businesses in this county, many of which are startups and early stage companies, and we want to support the growing Hispanic companies and the tax base and the jobs they bring to the county.
Well, I am just really honored to have been invited at this key event. The fact that there is an effort to provide services for the Hispanic business community is so important because it's the fastest, largest growing minority community in our county as well as nationwide.
Our services will be provided in Spanish as well as English if desired for the Hispanic business population. Counseling on any aspect of your business operation, how to develop a business plan, how to start a business, strategic planning, accounting, human resources, all the aspects of operating a business are provided by our counselors.
It takes time, it takes patience, and a lot of love for what you're doing. But definitely now that it's SBTDC will make a big difference to the market. Our community cannot imagine how much it's going to impact us.
I frankly think that Latinos have an advantage because they come from countries where it's very hard to get anything done. And when you're here and you have all of these resources, I think they're empowered. They feel, okay, I mean, if I could make it in Mexico or El Salvador, I can definitely make it here.
To get a free consultation, call the number 301-209-2126. The Hispanic Business Center will help our Hispanic business owners to improve and contribute even more to the economy in our county.
It's summertime, and Montgomery County Police want county residents to do their part in preventing theft from vehicles this season. Officer Rebecca Innocenti from Montgomery County Police is here with some helpful advice. Officer, what should we be prepared for this summer?
Thank you, Susan. Theft from vehicles remains one of the most common crimes in the county, and we do see during the summer months the rate of theft from vehicles increase. People leave their vehicle windows down, and they're also going to public places like swimming pools, recreational centers, and leaving their vehicles unattended and unlocked for periods of time. We do see that in over 50% of our cases countywide involving theft from vehicles, it involves an unlocked vehicle. So simply put, people are not locking their vehicles, and it's the easiest way to prevent this crime. So first and foremost, lock your vehicle. Secondly, take your valuables with you. Suspects know they're in your vehicle, and sometimes it's just not enough to remove them from sight. We have expensive items like laptops, telephones, so if you can, take those valuables with you when you leave your vehicle. And also, it's important to lock your vehicle for another reason. From time to time, the police department gets calls for a child that's entered an unlocked vehicle and now the vehicle's locked. Somehow the child has locked the vehicle and the parents can't get that child out. So again, it's important to lock your vehicle to prevent theft from vehicles, but also to prevent a tragedy like a child getting stuck in a vehicle.
Okay, that is some very, very good advice. Thank you so much, Officer Rebecca Innocenti, Montgomery County Police. Some people deserve a second chance at making decisions, and Montgomery College believes everyone deserves a first chance at getting an education. The Montgomery County Correctional Facility has joined with the college to celebrate the graduation of those inmates who decided to continue their education while serving their time.
The Montgomery County Correctional Facility, in partnership with Montgomery College, celebrates its 7th annual graduation ceremony. 11 inmates who participated in the Model Learning Center program take to the stage to receive the diplomas they so diligently earned while serving their time.
We have been working on this collaboration for a little over a year. Prior to that, we had had contacts with prior administrators of education, etc. But I think the key was Warden Green getting together with Dr. Pollard and them just discussing the importance of education for many of our younger offenders as well as the older offenders. That kind of snowballed. We established a committee, and it has just grown over the last year, and we couldn't be happier with the collaboration.
The Model Learning Center has been offering adult education programs to inmates for over 30 years, but the recent collaboration with Montgomery College has initiated an array of new ideas to help advance the program.
I love this program because it speaks to the real mission of what we do as an institution. We certainly are here for every resident of the county, and the fact that we're able to come into the correctional facility, offer courses, allows us to really actualize our mission, helping every student, meeting them where they are and helping them to get to where they want to go and being held accountable for the results. So it's powerful work, and I'm honored that we're doing it.
Before we start working with them, many of them aren't sure what their next step should be. They don't even have an idea. And now at least they will have an idea. Maybe it's not what ends up being the next step for them, but it gets them thinking.
In addition to receiving their high school diploma, the new graduates will also receive scholarships to attend Montgomery College and further their higher education goals.
My plans are to go to MC and try and go to University of Maryland after that and just try to graduate.
For County Report this week at Montgomery College, I'm James McLean.
State Superintendent Lillian Lowry recently visited Robert Frost Middle School to celebrate a very special accomplishment. MCPS TV has the story.
Sounds of music and exuberant cheers filled the air during Robert Frost Middle School's Blue Ribbon Award ceremony. Public officials and the school community gathered to celebrate.
You are one of the 6 schools out of over 1,400 schools in our state being recognized for academic excellence by the Blue Ribbon Award.
During the ceremony, the school was recognized for its 10 consecutive years of academic progress, noting that Frost students obtained proficient or advanced MSA scores of more than 94% in math and more than 97% in reading. State Superintendent Lillian Lowry commented on the importance of the award.
The significance of the Blue Ribbon Award is to really demonstrate that when we say all, we mean all, because blue ribbons are given to schools that make sure that every student in the school, no matter his or her ethnic group, no matter the socioeconomic level, is doing really, really well.
Students, staff, and parents spoke about why Frost Middle School won this award.
We have a dedicated staff at Frost, and they push the kids normally harder than they thought they could be pushed, and they achieve more than they thought they could.
We just strive to reach new heights and new goals, and I think that's what really the eagle and the Frost represents, to soar to new heights. And that's true.
When I came here, it was really welcoming, and they spend a lot of time with new students to help you get acclimated.
I think we're a community of very supportive individuals, and so we all want each other to succeed at whatever we do.
Principal Joey Jones concluded the program with his customary reminder to his students.
You are some of the best students on the planet. You know, I always tell the students they're some of the best students on the planet. And today, I know they believe that.
This is a fantastic opportunity to give honor to Frost Middle School. They do wonderful things academically, but also they're really grooming great children to be great adults.
I think that we made a huge achievement as a group. We are one of the top schools in the country. I'm proud of our school.
Congratulations to the entire Robert Frost Middle School community for this honor. The school is now in the running to become the 36th National Blue Ribbon School in MCPS. Up next on County Report this week, officials and residents of one county community are honored for their fight against drugs. Stay with us.
You can never know which pool safety step will save a life. Until it does. No matter how safe you feel, adding multiple safety steps can mean the difference between a close call and a call to 911. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
History comes alive during Heritage Days weekend, June 29th and 30th. Discover Montgomery County's historical treasures during this free countywide event. The two-day festival offers visitors an opportunity to sample numerous sites representing the history, cultural, and natural beauty of Montgomery County. So join us for Heritage Days, June 29th and 30th from noon to 4 p.m. For more information, call 301-515-0753 or go to heritagemontgomery.org.
Welcome back. When Montgomery County Police came to the residents of Damascus Gardens and asked for help in shutting down an open-air drug market, they were happy to oblige. More than 2 years after the drug market initiative began, Damascus Gardens has turned over a new leaf. Officials and residents were recognized by the council for their efforts to take back their community.
I mean, one of the reasons that this program is a success is that you don't just go in, arrest a few drug dealers, and then leave, because that is not a solution. That's not a long-term answer to a problem like this. Basically, take a neighborhood where the residents did not feel safe and turned it into a neighborhood where the residents do feel safe.
And when you're talking about saving a neighborhood, it's not just about saving the neighborhood itself, but it's also the people that are there, the people that live in despair, that think that nobody cares about them. I think I'm blessed, and I think this county is blessed to have people behind me like this who care enough about people's quality of life and wanted to do something about it. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland hereby commends the entire Community Partnership Drug Market Initiative for its success with the elimination of the open-air drug market in the Damascus Gardens community.
It's been an outstanding spring sports season at Montgomery College, and NCTV's Michael Brown brings us up to date with this report.
The spring sports season at Montgomery College has just wrapped up, and 3 teams were in the thick of it on a national and regional level. MC's baseball team enjoyed a historic year as their 40-17 season set a school record for victories. And along the way, they took their 7th Region 20 title in the last 8 years and returned to the NJCAA Division III World Series in Tyler, Texas, one of just 8 teams in the country to get that far. And while a national championship eluded them, that takes nothing away from their terrific year. In a season dedicated to the memory of longtime assistant coach Duck Lee, they played hard and played the game the way he would have wanted. And the postseason awards rolled in to prove it. Dan Rasher was named the District D Coach of the Year. Jake Taylor was named First Team All-American, First Team All-Maryland JUCO, and First Team All-Region. Greg Turlick was named Third Team All-American and First Team All-Region. And Travis Smith and Jamison McGrain were also named to the All-Region First Team. MC Track and Field qualified more athletes for the national championship meet than ever before, and the results were impressive. Jamila Thali finished 4th in the nation in javelin. She was also on the 4x100 meter relay team that placed 5th in the country and on the 4x400 team that came in 4th. Other top finishers included Jackie Moifo, 7th in the country in the 400 meter hurdles, and Peace Kish, 6th in the long jump. On the men's side, the 4x800 meter relay team came in 4th in the nation. Denzel Washington finished 6th in triple jump, DeCourcy Gascon 7th in the long jump, the 4x100 meter relay team finished 6th in the country, and Justin Brown placed 9th in the javelin. And finally, in softball, this program has done a 180 in just a year. Last season, the team had a losing record, which had become all too common in recent years. But under new head coach Mike Spagacki, the team posted an 18-14 record, came in 5th in the 13-team Maryland JUCO Conference, and claimed the #1 seed in the Region 20 tournament. A heartbreaking one-run loss in the regional finals deprived them of a trip to nationals, but that tough loss takes no luster off their turnaround season. And the All-Star voters took notice too. Julie Hance was named 2nd Team All-American and 1st Team All-Maryland JUCO. Caitlin Cahill made 2nd Team All-Maryland JUCO, and Jessica Harding joined Hance and Cahill on the All-Region First Team. For County Report this week from Montgomery College, I'm Michael Brown.
Montgomery County's Be Active campaign is officially underway. The initiative was introduced by County Executive Leggett with the goal of encouraging residents to do something fun and active every day. The event kicked off at the South Germantown Recreational Park. The problem of childhood obesity is growing in our region, and officials hope the program will get kids off the couch and outside during these summer months. For more information on Be Active, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/rec.
Today is about having fun and taking advantage of the activities that we have around this wonderful park, but this is also about learning of all the amazing parks and recreation amenities that we have throughout the entire county that are provided by not just government, but also wonderful private providers, some of which are around here today. We are blessed in Montgomery County to have so many resources right at our disposal, and it is important for us to take advantage of those resources because being active and being fit is such a critical component to every family.
Coming up on County Report, highlights from an annual event that showcases the diverse restaurants in downtown Wheaton. And this girl is looking for a new home. We'll find out more about her in our Pet of the Week segment. We'll be right back.
There's still time to register for summer session and fall semester classes at Montgomery College. Register in person at any of our 3 campuses or online anytime, 24 hours a day. Order your tickets now to celebrate 36 years of great summer dinner theater at MC. This summer's musicals are the highly acclaimed The Pajama Game and The Wiz. And you can order your tickets online. Middle school students enroll now for MC's Cybersecurity Summer Camp. Campers will experience hands-on activity focused on science, technology, engineering, math, and cybersecurity topics, and apply the concepts to gaming, modeling, and simulation activities. The session runs July 29 through August 2nd at the Germantown campus.
Welcome back to County Report. Recently, the streets of Wheaton were packed with families who went to enjoy this year's Taste of Wheaton. Julie Rios-Little has more.
Music, flavor, and entertainment were the key ingredients of this year's Taste of Wheaton.
One of the many things we do is to promote the businesses, the restaurants that make up this community. And so the Taste of Wheaton is our signature event, which really highlights that and brings together the Wheaton community. And as a foodie, I love being able to try for $1 or $2 some things from all around the world, from a crab cake from Ireland to pupusa. Well, we came down to test the food, and we knew that there were going to be a bunch of different vendors here, so we just thought maybe it would be fun to see what's down here and check it out, so that's why we did. There's a lot of other activities down here which are not at other events that I've seen.
This is my third year, and I brought my kids. I have a 5 and a 3-year-old. This is really good family time and get to know so many different culture. I'm here with my friend also from Cambodia, so it's very international affair, so we like it.
You'll also explore other possibilities apart from sushi and the Brazilian cuisine and probably also some other Latin American cuisine, right?
Council member Hans Riemer and part of his team, as well as members of Nancy Navarro's team, took part of this celebration and exchanged ideas with the community.
I'm here representing Councilmember Hans Riemer. So we are just talking to community members, figuring out where they live in the county and what we can do as a county to kind of make their neighborhoods a little bit better.
There is a lot of change that's happening in Wheaton. It is really an exciting time. Last weekend I was here, standing here for a walking tour, and we walked all the way around to discuss redevelopment and what kind of redevelopment we're going to have.
Julie Rios-Little reporting from Wheaton.
Each year on the last weekend of June, Heritage Montgomery hosts its signature event, the annual Heritage Day celebration. This 2-day free-of-charge countywide festival offers visitors an opportunity to sample numerous sites representing the history, cultural, and natural beauty of Montgomery County. Included in this year's festivities, a full day of activities marking the 150th anniversary of Confederate General Jeb Stuart's march into Rockville on his way to Gettysburg. For more information on this year's festivities, visit heritagemontgomery.org. This time in our Pet of the Week segment, Kathy Stanhope has a young dog named Athena who is looking for a new home.
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope with your Pet of the Week at the Montgomery County Humane Society. And we're here with a couch potato. This is a pussycat of a dog. This is Athena. She is a pit bull, but she is unlike any pit bull you've ever met. She is truly a pussycat. She's very, very loving. She's definitely a couch potato. She likes to sit and curl up on your lap. She thinks she's a lap dog. She's very friendly to everybody. She's a 3-year-old spayed female. Her owners gave her up when they had to move into an apartment that wouldn't take pets, and they raved about her, and everything good that they've said about her has been totally true. She's very, very loving and sweet, and she needs a home. She will do well with people with kids. She'll do well with a family with other dogs, and we think even cats. She takes a little bit of getting used to the situation because she's almost, in fact, she is very timid. She's a very timid dog, but not fearful. She's just afraid of new things, so she needs someone who's willing to be patient with her and someone who will help build her confidence. But like I said, she walks beautifully on a leash. She loves people. She is a wonderful dog. So please come on down to the shelter and meet Athena. She would love to go home with you. You can visit her on the web at mchumane.org, or you can give us a call at 240-773-5967. Remember, Athena really needs a home.
Well, that does it for this edition of County Report This Week. But remember, we do want to hear from you. Share your ideas on the county's new social media site, engage.montgomerycountymd.gov, where this week you can give us your thoughts on the county's proposed zoning rewrite. You can also like us on Facebook. For County Cable Montgomery, I'm Susan Kennedy. Have a great week.